Hey, what's up, everyone? Well, you are watching another video of my favorite spots in Japan. Watashi wa Kennedy desu. Um, my name is Kennedy, and pretty much, I would like to introduce you to things I love around Japan, different areas of Japan, and hopefully you have the chance to visit these locations. So today, I am going to talk about Seirinkan. So this is considered as one, if not the top pizza places in Japan, in Tokyo. So in Tokyo, Seirinkan is located in Naka-Meguro, and I guess when the word is thrown around, the number one pizza restaurant, it's a pretty major statement that would be sure to shock and maybe even anger certain people who feel that the best pizza has to be from an Italian living in Japan, specifically Tokyo, but not by a Japanese person, right? Well, American restaurateur and TV host David Chang, who's the host, creator, and producer of the Netflix original series Ugly Delicious, went as far to say the best pizza in the world is in Tokyo, and vouched for his love for Seirinkan. So, pretty much even CNN featured Seirinkan owner Kakinumu Susumu about his popular pizza restaurant and how he is considered as the godfather or prime minister of pizza in Tokyo. I personally have tried the pizza many times in Japan. I've tried pizza many times in Japan. And so when I went to try out Seirinkan to find out for myself if it's the best pizza in Tokyo, I figured, you know what? Let's go. So I'll go ahead and show you some pictures right here, but let me go to the building first. There's pizza right there. Inside Seirinkan. You see the stuff right there. Okay, we're getting to the building here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this Seirinkan was originally created in April 1995 with the name Naka-Meguro Savoy, or Savvy, in Naka-Meguro, and another restaurant in Chiba in 2001. The restaurant would change its name to Seirinkan, which is a Japanese wordplay on the name Hollywood, but it translates to House of Holy Wood. Kind of a little play of words in Japanese, but he opened Pizza Man and Oimachi in 2010 and Pizza Man Rocket in 2011. Seirinkan is an Italian restaurant which specializes in pizza, antipasto, pasta, and dolce. It's important to note that I went to many types of pizzerias and also tried pizza by Japanese trained in Naples. But what's interesting about Kakinumu is that he didn't train in Naples. He spent his time there eating a lot of pizza, learning on making pizza, and for the most part, focusing on the deliciousness of the crust, looking at the toppings more of a secondary to blend well with the crust. Kakinuma feels that the pizza is uniquely Japanese and you don't mess with the base ingredients, and the goal is to pull the richest flavor from the ingredients and, in his mind, which complements the crust. So I went to Seirinkan with a fellow Italian American who loves pizza, and we both wanted to see for ourselves of how great this place truly is. So you can see some of the pictures right here of the building, and here's the pizza right here. So the first thing I want to mention first is that if you're going to Seirinkan, it's not far from Naka-Meguro station. In fact, it's in the rear of it. But part of the problem is that with the buildings around, Google Maps may send you on a goose chase. So the first recommendation is not start a route, but by setting Seirinkan as the destination from Naka-Meguro station. So follow your GPS and the blue pointer while you're walking, and it will take you to the right destination. If the marker moves or keeps spinning around, more than likely you will find it to the rear of other restaurants. I found Google Maps to be more problematic in finding this restaurant, and in this situation, because I know and I knew it's pretty much close to the station, right? Just a few blocks, and it should not take 5 minutes to find it. Well, unfortunately, due to Google Maps having issues while I was looking for Seirinkan, it was giving me the coordinates to keep on walking all over the place and opposite directions, and it literally took me 40 to 45 minutes to find the restaurant when it should have taken 5 minutes. But once you get there, the first thing you may ask yourself, is this a pizza restaurant? As the exterior looks like a building from a steampunk film, but once you see the line, you realize that you're in the right place, because there's typically a long line. Just know that the wait is around 15 to 30 minutes. I went around lunchtime, not long after it opened, and it didn't take that long to wait. Once you do wait in line, you realize there's going to be several floors. The main one as the waiting room, and where a wood burning oven is located, while the second and third floor is where you eat at. I saw a video that there was a basement level for owner Kakinuma to chill and listen to music. But let's go ahead and check out a few more photos here. Here we go with Seirinkan, and you can see the building again with that steampunk feel, and more of the pizza here. But let's see here. You can see that line. There is going to be a line no matter what. Seirinkan gets a lot of people, so just be patient. Try to get there early if you can. You know, not super early, but you know, because there's people I know who wanted to get the pizza, but they didn't want to wait 30 minutes. And I could tell you, I've waited long time, even longer than that, for certain sushi restaurants. I think I'll go into that in another episode, but for the most part, yeah, you can see the pizza right here. Let me go to another video. More people in line. More people in line. The drinks and the waiting, when you first wait in the waiting room when you get in the door. But once you get there, the first thing you may ask yourself, is this a pizza restaurant? Again, the exterior looks like a building from a steampunk film, but once you see the line, you realize that you're in the right place. Just know that the wait is around 15 to 30 minutes. I went around lunchtime, not long after it opened, and it didn't take that long to wait. Once you do wait in a line, you realize there are several floors, and which I talked about, and you'll see these steps. Let's see here. Okay, we're getting there. People in line, the beer, people in line. There's the stairs. Okay, so this is how you are going to get in the top two. Like you could say, floor 2 and floor 3 is through this winding round room of stairs. It's a little interesting though, but once you're seated, if you are there for pizza, there are only 2 choices. So as you can see here, I ordered the one with cheese, which is the margarita with tomato, basil, and mozzarella. And one thing you'll notice about pizza in Japan, they like to pour olive oil on top of their pizza. So people may say, "Hey, why is it all oily?" It's because that's how it is in Japan. They tend to put olive oil, or olive oil on top of their pizza. It's just a common thing that you see over there. Of course, this is more of the bougie type of pizza places, not more of the Americanized style of pizza locations. But again, there's about 10 minute or so wait while you are waiting for your pizza after you order. There's also pasta dishes that you can order as well, so you can check the surroundings. There's no doubt there's an appreciation by appreciation of the music and cinema, and the fact that he had Metropolis, the classic silent film, collectibles on this floor actually surprised me. Actually, I believe there's a soundtrack to the Marauder truncated version of the film, which leads me to believe that Kakinuma was a big fan of the 1984 release of the film, featuring music by Queen's Freddie Mercury, Loverboy, and Adam Ant. So one thing that I noticed is how delicious the crust was. Cheese or no cheese, the crust was great, but I do feel the toppings help enhance the overall taste. One thing the Seirinkan prides itself is on the crust, but for me, I love crust, but I also love the filling, so it's just how it is for me. The pizza is very good. It's not too big, nor is there a lot of olive oil on top. Um, but again, they tend to add extra virgin olive oil. If you do not want it, just let them know in advance. But just remember to eat this pizza when it's hot because it's how it's meant to be, right? So now, before anyone asks me if it's the best pizza, I must say that pizza is my kryptonite. So I try to stay away from it as much as possible. If I eat one, I will want to eat more kryptonite this, that week or the month. And in order me to get back to being healthy, I try to limit myself to not eat that much pizza. So it's just because I love pizza. It's just that, you know, I crave it a lot after you eat it. There's just something about tomato sauce, cheese, and so forth. And yeah, it's just, I don't mind going around, Japan or different parts of the world to trying pizza. But, when it comes to saying it's the number one pizza, I don't want to say that. I want to say that um, if you were to have me compare it to pizza outside of Japan, I can say it's easily the best pizza I've tasted in Japan. But with that being said, there are people who told me there is a place near Yokohama that I need to try, and I am quite familiar with that place. But again, to each their own. When it comes to pizza, there's again different areas. I tried a lot. Let's say throughout Japan, but Seirinkan was great. The person that I was with, who also checked out the pizza, said it was great. So we both agreed on that. But as for the size, it's probably comparable to 2 slices of pizza that people would have in the U.S. Granted, it's $1,500, so it's a little over $14. Well, maybe like $13 in the U.S. right now, right? With a weekend yen. But Japan, pizza's never cheap. Even a burger with fries is the same price in Japan. It's like what, for like 15 U.S. to 20 U.S. dollars. It's really expensive. But I've discussed how Domino's Pizza, Pizza Hut, and Pizza Hut are expensive. Pizzas look. It's really weird in Japan because pizza can be considered as a luxury thing. It's not luxury. I don't want to say luxury. That's a bad word. But more of the pricier things to eat. It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken, if you eat in Japan, it could be costly. It's kind of expensive. But again, one can expect to pay up to 4,000 yen. So for a large pizza, which is more like an American medium. So so one shouldn't ding a restaurant for its price because that's the pricing norm in Tokyo, right? So I know there's some people who are like, well, I don't want to go there. That's just way too much. But you can't think of it that way. When you go to Japan, you kind of have to think of things that it's a different environment. Things are going to be pricier than most. And there's some people who will do the kombini, eating at a convenience store, trying to eat as cheap as possible. But if you want to enjoy yourself, you're gonna have to splurge a little. It's just how it is. Even on a burger, again, $20 burger. People said, "Wait, that's way too expensive," with the fries and a drink. But the thing is that it's just how it is. The way I look at it is, the cost to operate a restaurant in Japan is expensive, and also you got to pay your employees. So, it's just how the prices are set, and you're not going to get. Remember when McDonald's and all those places still had a dollar menu? I don't know if they still do. I don't eat fast food anymore, so I don't know if they still have that. But I do know that In-N-Out, a long time ago when I went there, I remember, wasn't it like $8 or so? I don't know. It's just that's how long it's been for me to try a burger in America. But for the most part, yeah, don't be a Scrooge when it comes to the pricing of food there. It's just how it is. But if you want to eat cheap, by a convenience store, you know, all power to you. But if you want to splurge a little, I do recommend Seirinkan. Um, Overall, if you're wanting to give what is considered the #1 pizza in Tokyo a chance, I recommend going there right before opening and waiting in line, and block out an hour or two of your day for this pizza experience in Naka-Meguro. So Seirinkan, Tokyo. Definitely give it a chance. And you know what? Let me actually see if I can bring it up here. Okay. Yeah, it's only open for a short amount of time, and they open up at 6 p.m. later on. Actually, get used to that in Japan, of the split shifts. So, don't be surprised. But I'm kind of curious. Let's see if let's go right in front of Seirinkan right here. Okay, there we go. And you can see, let me go around here. You can see the line on Google Maps. let me go here. I'm going to show you guys. Can I get there? Just looking at Seirinkan, when the Google person came, there's already a line outside the door. It's just how it is. It's so popular. But for the most part, yeah, Seirinkan is the place to be. And again, do not walk too far. You can see the station way past there. You go over this building, the station, you know, it's not that far from Naka-Meguro station. But whatever you do, if you start seeing Google Maps start spinning like crazy and telling you to walk like many blocks, no, it's freaking out on you. Just, geez, you know, if you can, actually, you know what, I do recommend, if you can, perhaps print out the directions on paper, and then just bring out a printout. Just put a printout in your bag or something and have that ready. Because yeah, there's certain things about Tokyo when it comes to using Google Maps that is just really insane. It's just, I understand when when it gets congested, even for congestion and so forth, but sometimes when you need to walk somewhere in a major part of Tokyo or a busy part of Tokyo, Google Maps just goes crazy, spinning and telling you to go somewhere where you shouldn't be going. So, but yeah, this is Seirinkan right here. You can see the people like, what's Google doing? But yeah, this is the location. And yes, even Google shows the how busy it is, people in line. So, but yeah, that is Seirinkan in Naka-Meguro. You all take care, and I will see you later. Bye bye. Wink wink.